topic is, what's our topic today? Independence Day. Before I start, I'm just curious, what are some things that you guys know or think you know about America's independence Day? You're not looking it up on the internet, are you?
No.
Google, what is Independence Day? So what do you guys know about Independence Day?
I know on this day, we are celebrating the day on 4th of July.
4th of July? Okay. So yes, 4th of July. What else do you know about Independence Day besides that it's 4th of July?
Independence from Great Britain.
Independence from Great Britain.
After the revolution.
What else? What about, I don't know, maybe traditions or things that Americans do on Independence Day?
Fireworks.
Fireworks, okay.
Eating.
Eating.
Well, that's just like every day.
Yeah, we like to eat every day. We especially like to eat on Independence Day. So fireworks is a huge thing. Eating. Drinking.
That's just like every day.
Drinking.
But with
Okay.
fireworks.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like usual eating, drinking, but with fireworks.
Eating and drinking, but with fireworks. So it's a real party. Exactly. Okay. Well, I have some historical facts that I'll share with you before we start talking about what it is today. All right. So, as you said, we celebrated on July 4th, and the original date that it started was July 4th, 1776, and this is when the 13 original colonies got together and said, they signed the Declaration of Independence and said, you know, we're no longer being suppressed by Great Britain, but we are free from Great Britain's rule. And so that's the day that they actually signed the Declaration of Independence. But some people think that we should actually celebrate the holiday on the 2nd of July, because on the 2nd is when they actually talked about this and brought it forward. It's just that they didn't sign the actual document until the 4th, but I guess all of the talks and all of the discussion went in on July 2nd, so maybe we should celebrate the 2nd and the 4th, kind of like how some Russians celebrate, what is it?
Labor Day?
No, not Labor Day.
Old New Year.
The Old New Year and the New Year. So, when is Old New Year?
14th
From the 13th to the 14th.
yeah, like September.
Of January?
Yes.
Okay. I've never, has
That's
anyone ever
27.
celebrated do any
And
of you celebrate Old New Year?
usually we like eat all of this, had like leftovers from normal New Year.
In 2 weeks?
Still have leftovers
Yes.
2 years later?
No, it's not like we didn't.
I feel like in Russia, New Year's is like one of the biggest, if not the biggest holidays. And Independence Day for America is one of the biggest, besides maybe Christmas. But everybody celebrates 4th of July, regardless of religion, regardless of whatever. So in American history, there were traditions that we don't have so much anymore. Like for 4th of July, back in the 1900s especially, there were a lot of like parades. So kind of like how on May 9th, you know, everybody wakes up early in the morning. You all went to the May 9th parade, correct? Even though it rained? Everybody went to the May 9th parade? No? Shame, shame, shame.
I've seen it before when they were like pre-doing it.
Okay. Oh, okay. So yes, there used to be big parades in America to celebrate Independence Day, and there were also speeches, kind of like the president's speech, to talk about the independence of the country and la 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 la. Yay, we're free, we're independent. And a big tradition that they used to always do, which I'm glad that they don't anymore, but they used to read the Declaration of Independence. So somebody would sit up there, I don't know if they memorized it and would say it from memory or if they would like read it, but somebody would read the Declaration of Independence every year. But all that stopped in the 1980s. Another American history question, let's see. how well you guys know your American history. So the American
Our
flag,
Our American history.
well, not your American history, but yeah, our American history, but
Yes.
how well do you know it? Okay, so how many stripes are on the American flag? 13. Okay, what do the stripes stand for?
First original colony.
First original colonies. Somebody Googled their before
Somebody
they came.
know?
I'm just
It's
joking.
yours history.
And how many stars are there on the flag? And what do they represent? So they're not hard questions.
No.
Fine. Yes, the first thing that you guys said about what you know about 4th of July is fireworks. Fireworks is a huge tradition. That started in 1777. Honestly, before I was doing my research about Independence Day, I didn't even know that fireworks existed that long ago, but they did. And the interesting thing now is, like in America, in a lot of states, you can't even buy fireworks. It's illegal to do fireworks yourself. And so a lot of times we have to go and watch a fireworks show. You can only go to certain states to buy fireworks. More than 14,000 fireworks displays happen each year in America. So that's how big it is for us. So throughout the United States of America, each year on July 4th, there are 14,000 different fireworks shows happening for Independence Day, which adds up to, oh, and in New York City is the largest, the Macy's 4th of July fireworks show. And it's the one in the show in New York is attended by over 2 million people. And then in 1941, the 4th of July became a federal holiday. So before that, it was a holiday, but it wasn't one that people got off of work for. But starting in 1941, it became a federal holiday. It was put on the calendar, and every year following that, people got off work for that. And it's one of 4 federal holidays. So it's 4th of July, Christmas, New Year's, and Veterans Day. Does anybody know what a block party is? Not a black party. We have plenty of those, but no, a block party.
Party on the block.
A party on the block. Oh, do you know what a block is? What do you think a block is?
Well, like Jennifer Lopez is saying, I'm from the block.
She's just Jenny from the block, that's true. Okay, so
That's that block, no?
that one, yeah. Okay, so it means like your neighbor, in your neighborhood. My neighborhood in Atlanta, all of the neighbors know each other, we're all friends, la 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 la. We all grew up together, all the kids, and so growing up 4th of July, every 4th of July we would have a block party. And at a block party is where everyone gets together and they get their grills, and like we have these things called cul-de-sacs. I don't know if you've ever heard this word before, but okay, so there's a road and there's houses, you know, on both sides of the road or whatever. And a cul-de-sac is where it's like a circle. So you have house, and in a circle, the house is going around the circle, but there's no exit. So like you go down the road and you have to turn around. Yeah, like a dead end. Except it's not like a flat dead end, but it's a circle. So we call this a cul-de-sac. And so each year we would have the block party in my cul-de-sac. And so people from all over the neighborhood, all 30 houses would come, and people would bring their grills and people would bring their food, and we would all cook out together and have this huge barbecue, and all the kids have water balloon fights and water gun fights, and it's a lot of fun. All right, so what food do we eat on, not New Year's, what holiday are we talking about? 4th of July. What, do you know what foods we eat on 4th of July? Some of the traditional foods?
Some meat or vegetable barbecue.
Okay, so yeah, barbecue chicken, we do hot dogs, pretty much anything you can barbecue, lots of meat. But the number one food that, at least in my family and in my neighborhood, that you cannot have a 4th of July without is ribs. Ribs. From a pig, not from a human. We only eat pig ribs. But yeah, so ribs. Ribs are really big in the States, especially for 4th of July. 4th of July, you always have to have lemonade, cold lemonade without carbonation. We don't put gas in our lemonade. It's just straight up lemons, water, and sugar. And also sweet tea. So black tea, water, and sugar. And it has to be super cold, super, super cold. So yeah, and then there's lots of other dishes that we have. Lots which you guys probably haven't heard of, but I mean, I'm sure you've heard of macaroni and cheese. So we have macaroni and cheese, we have coleslaw, pork and beans, different types of greens, collard greens, turnip greens. So food for days. But I've been in Russia for 5 years now, and I see that you guys love to eat on holidays too. Because regardless of whether it's New Year's or someone's birthday, there's always a full table, and grandma always wants to overfeed you. I was just at grandma's last night, and she tried to kill me with food. I'm serious. Like, I had already had 2 plates of food. I never eat. When I know I'm going over to grandma's house, I never eat. Because, well, I'm sure you guys understand. So I didn't eat all day long, and I was like, okay, she's not going to win today. I'm going to win. Like, I'm going to get there, and I'm going to eat so much, and she's not going to try to feed me anymore. No. So I ate 2 plates, and I'm thinking like, okay, I'm good. She saw me eat 2 full plates with meat and salads and all sorts of stuff. 5 minutes goes by, and she's like, David, why is your plate empty? You need some more food. And I was like, Grandma, I can't eat anymore. And she's like, you're gonna eat more. You're getting skinny. I'm like, I don't think so, but okay. She's like, you're gonna eat more. And so I've experienced the Russian grandma. And another big tradition that we have is that everywhere in our neighborhood and all over the place, like, there's American flags on this day. I mean, you know, when you're driving around in the States anyways, you'll see American flags, but on this day, like, we put American flags all in our yard and all over, and so it's like a big, big patriotic celebration. Okay, so Independence Day, being independent, being free, all of that. So what do you guys consider freedom? When you hear the word freedom, what does that mean to you?